Here comes my favorite part, the hemoglobin dissociation curve, right? On the y-axis you have oxygen saturation of hemoglobin, and on the x-axis you have partial pressure of oxygen. Now at 100 pressure, at 100 mm of Hg, almost around 100% of the oxygen saturation is present in the hemoglobin. Now what's P50? P50 is actually 50% of oxygen saturation at a given pressure, and normal physiological condition at 26 mm of Hg of oxygen, you have 50% of the oxygen saturation, right? Now what's shift to right and what's shift to left? Look, if you drop pressure of 100 mm of Hg of O2 to 26, look at the gap. From 100 to 26, you drop your oxygen saturation from 100 to 50. Now what if oxygen saturation drops to 50 even by dropping pressure from 100 to 40, right? Even if you drop this much, oxygen saturation remains 50 in comparison to this much. That means the amount of pressure required is less to release the oxygen from 100 to 50. That means the affinity for the oxygen has reduced. That's called shift to right. In the same way, affinity for the oxygen has increased in shift to left. Now what are the condition which shifts the oxygen dissociation curve to right? If you increase the temperature, you increase the CO2 concentration, you increase the 2,3 biphosphoglycerate, right? That is increased in high altitude, COPD or severe anemia, cause you need to release oxygen to decrease the affinity for the oxygen, or you decrease the pH, right? What condition shifts the oxygen dissociation curve to left? It's the carbon monoxide poisoning. In carbon monoxide poisoning, the hemoglobin will keep oxygen with itself, it won't release oxygen. So here's the question, which of the following statement about carbon monoxide poisoning is not true? What's tissue toxicity? It happens when tissues are not getting oxygen, even if there is ample of amount of oxygen present in the surrounding, right? So that is true for cyanide poisoning, not carbon monoxide poisoning. It's actually the affinity for oxygen has increased in the RBC, not